Hello everybody, welcome back to Making Richie Rich. So, it's that time again. We got our first race of the video up. It's going to say first race of the day, but it's already been on quite a few this morning. We've got one here, 12:01. We're going to see the bot kick in and fire in our bets for us. And then we'll go over and we'll look at how everything's been doing. If you've got an eagle eye, you might see the balance at the top. Might give you an indication of where the video is going to go. And if you stayed around to the end of the video the last time, you would have seen that I got on a nice win on that one, which was great. But we will watch this race and then we will go over and we'll have a look at the bot and see how everything's been doing. Actually, what we'll do after this, we'll go over and we'll go straight into how much it's earned, and then we'll go over and look at the bot. There's a few there that probably needs tweaked a bit. Actually, I think there's one there that just got a win and a loss, and I'll show you that in a second, where not having one on settled markets can either work for you or work against you. So, oh, pardon me, I just had a big filled soda there. If anybody doesn't know what a filled soda is Irish bread, I suppose, but sausage, bacon and egg. Ah, so good. Right, 12:01. Let's go over and see. Is this ready to kick off? It is. Oh, it's a handicap race. So we are looking for...
Here we go then, Central Park.
Trap 3.
They're off
Go
racing, Central Park. A lovely start here from one going on to 3, followed by 2. Then comes 4, 5, and 6 as they scamper down the far side. One out in front to 3, followed by 2, 4,
Come on,
5,
3.
and
Keep
6.
going,
It's
3.
Stokers
No, it's
Virus
going to lose it.
1, Glass Moss Sal. Glass Moss Sal going on, 1 from 3, followed by 5. Then comes 4, 2, and 6. It's 1. Holding sway here, 1 out in front to 3. Then comes 4, 5, 2, and 6. 1 Glass Moss Sal, nicely clear. 1 will beat 5,
so
6 back in third.
On the place market, we only got one win there of 9p, which still profit's profit. And then on the win market, what do we get there? Who won that? Was it 1? And we lost 9p. We didn't get on 1 at all. Was 1 the sick favourite? Yeah. Okay, sick favourite just won. Right, let me mute that and we will turn off the live player. Okay, so let's go over and have a wee look at my results for the last sort of 2 days, I think, for that video. I think I done that 2 days ago, so it would have been that day's results. And then, yeah, well, anyway, since getting back to basics and changing everything, we have a nice £39.91 profit for, that would have been Wednesday and Thursday, so for the 2 days. Again, getting that £20 goal I was hoping for. The football has been doing quite well. As you can see there was quite a lot. Wonder if I can split this down. Well, 50-50 pretty much between the football and the Greyhounds. Yep, so happy with that. Things are getting back on track. Long may it continue. Let's get the VPS up now and have we look at that. There we go. So I turned the football ones off during the night and sort of turn it on. Haven't tested this properly over the weekend because the matches are early, so I'll probably start it from 12 up until evening and then stop at around 8 or 9. Place any more bets on. I could probably go in and like take out a lot of those wee leagues, but I've just been lazy, so I should do that. I'm testing it. I'm currently testing it on all the matches because a lot of it is random, but there is also a chance of more goals being scored in lower quality matches. But then the flip side of that could be that they're maybe not as good, so they're not scoring. You know, people say you can filter these right down, and you know, I just say it's random. And you know, I play football. I've seen me go out and play against teams that we had no business beating, and scoring goals that we normally wouldn't do. But that's the thing with sport; it's random. Anything can happen on the day, But the chances of us going out and beating that team over 10 games or scoring that many goals over 10 games, that'd be different. Whereas that individual game, I don't think necessarily all the data in the world cannot really predict what's going to happen there. But anyway, I've said that. I've had that rant a few times. Let's go look at it. So we've got our football ones up here. They're just laying at different odd ranges. So obviously the third one there is at a higher odd range, £7.44, highest strike rate 78%. Now, the interesting part here, I think, is the second football one. It's got the lowest strike rate, but the profit on it is pretty good, considering what you're risking. You can afford to get 3 or 4 losses there, and before you've one win will cover maybe 2 to 4 losses depending on the odds. So I'm quite happy with that one. It's less risk. This one here, the third one, is £7.44. It's done 56 games. High strike rate, but all I need is 2 losses, and that's wiped that out at £7.44. But you're only losing 1 out of every 4 basically. So I'm keep running while it's in profit. I'll keep it going. Once it's not, then that's when I address it. The top one, football number 1, I'll call it football number 1, £33.85. It's just growing. So, and the way these work is I have it set on a stake and bank. So, for example, if it uses 1% of your bank, so I have £100 bank on that. So it'll place £1, 1%, and after each win, it'll increase. So now I'll be placing bets of £1.30, and that'll keep going and growing. And then once you get to £200, I'll start placing bets of £2, and I'll keep continuing like that. You can always change it. You can just have it on straight stakes. So no matter what, you're always getting the same. But I figured this way, at least you're growing the bank and you're growing what you want to place on. But yeah, so far football one. It's been a few days, working fine. Now let's go to the dogs. Back the favourite win stake plan. Now this is the one where I was talking about a minute ago. I just watched it before I came on the video, where the staking plan went against me with 1 unsettled markets, and actually the odds did as well. So it might be a case, because what I'm doing with the staking plan, I'm trying to spread it out, so you're not putting on as many bets. Because with the back the favourite staking plan, let me see if I can find my old image. Let me see if I can find this and get it up for you. It's one I used way back at the start. There it is. So if I turn that off, does it show? I don't know. 2 seconds. There we go. Got it up now. Make sure I'm recording it. Yes, so move my head out of the way. If you look, starting at 1p is fine. And we get up around here, it's when it starts getting dicey. And the favourite, I remember going, at least, I think that longest losing run on a favourite is 24. I know many times that's actually happened. I know personally I've witnessed it go to as far as 17. I am not going to put £655 on after 17. I'm just not. It's crazy. I did ones before where you maybe did up to around 12 and then it reset and you're hoping to get a nice win there. But Betfair gods, they just like to mess with us, and the amount of times it would get to 12, reset, and 13 would win, and you're kicking yourself and whatnot. So I've now changed it up a bit and tried to spread it out based on the sort of average odds it's getting on. But we'll go back to VPS here a wee second. If we look here, it put on 32p and lost. Put 32p on again at odds of 3 and 1. Now we would have still been in the minus, but where I got screwed was because I had one unsettled markets, and if you look at the time here, 52 and 54, it put on the 32p. Now, if you had a one unsettled market on, that wouldn't have happened. But the problem is with one unsettled market is that could be the time that yours wins. And I'd rather win something than nothing. And what's happened equally is 2 have won. So this has happened where it's, this is the gamble in this part, because if this one had won again, that would have been basically another, that would have been 50 odd p or something, I think, there. Based on, I don't know, 32 would probably been about 40p, based on those odds, because you're just basically, if it's odds of 2, you're just getting your money back, and the 32p stake. So yeah, it bit me there. So I might have to have a look at this a wee bit more, because it's minus 55p. Again, not the worst. If you get a nice win there at 4, for example, that brings you back in. Just unfortunate this time it was lower odds. If we look at the average price, let me see, pull that up. Elapsed. It's 2. So that means if I put 2p on, I'm getting 2p profit pretty much. But so I maybe look at that a wee bit more. The rest all still in profit. The second favorite, it is very slow because you're getting smaller odds there, but it's still ticking along nicely. The third going well, £8 profit there. The fourth, £1.52, and my good old favourite, the back the fifth, just ticking along. That's great. Let's go and see some of the biggest wins this has got on. So the highest it's ever got up to is £2.56. It won £23 there, £9 there, £18 there, £8, £63. That was my favourite one. 64p at odds of 100, and it wins. Just love that. And again, that probably, you might not get a win as big as that. That's probably why this strat is in so much profit. Because if you take that big win away, you're down there, it's, £30 profit, but still, it's there. Mistaken plans for the place markets. So I've got one down here at the bottom. It's no, not Dutching, just straight, because I'm staying away from Dutching. And I say I'm staying away from the Dutching, but I was playing around with it on simulation mode yesterday, and I think the actual problem is the recovery while Dutching. You have to change the ROI on it, on the recovery, so it's placing more and risking more on your investment. Sorry. And I think that was the problem. Then when it was losing bigger than what you needed to get. I think that was the issue. So I maybe come back to Dutching some other time and just not bother with recovery. Do Dutching with a staking plan and see if that works, and keep away from the recovery part. Because this one here, it's 4 to 6. So it's back in 4, 5, and 6 to place. You can get nice double wins in there. Now it's only £1.45 profit. I think over the 2 days, but that's what we want. Let's go. We'll have a wee look here and see sort of the highest match it's ever got up to. 20p. Yeah, so 60p I put on there in that one race, and I got a nice double win, as you can see there. So nothing crazy happening there yet. Again, you're only needing one of these sort of to win to sort of cover it. Now this one here, if it had one win, it wouldn't have covered, because 40p it's put on 60p, but 20p is on this, so that would have got you 25p back, so you would have been minus. And that's the only thing downside, but some of the place odds can get quite low, but again, it's still in profit, and I'm happy with those. Get the bets placed back down. So my horse back win 2 to 4 favourite. That's changed. It's 1 to 5. I need to change that. because I've completely rejigged this, so it doesn't get on many races at all. I think it's gone on, yeah, just 11 races. I'll have a quick look. So got on one last night, so it's 5p in each one. Again, straight stakes, and I have it at minimum odds of 4, I think it is. Yeah, it must be 4. Although if one of these wins, you know, you're maybe losing one part of your stake. So if it's 5p on each one, so you'll maybe lose. But again, it's been good. There was one there, 15p it got up to. One at odds of 9, £1.20 profit. So I'm going to leave that as is because it's clawing back this minus £12 it got up to. And let that run. Hopefully this back the favourite can claw it back. If not, I'll adjust the stake and plan on that. I'm just trying to I wanted to get it so that it could cover roughly 24 races, which is the longest losing stretch. I think maybe let me go and double check actually. Yeah, so it's set to go for 22. And if it gets to the 22 and loses, I'll have lost £40. So again, that's getting up to 22 losses in a row and risking £40, which I'm happy with. So I could probably go in and tinker that a wee bit, because you are getting a lot. It's very rare it's going to go up to those big long losing runs, but I was just I wanted to cover it because you know how Betfair gods work. The minute you want to do something, and the one time you don't want it to go on that run, that's the time it's going to happen. So, yeah, I'll maybe see if I can tweak that. I could maybe just try and think off the top of my head. I would just have to go in and work out the maths and the odds and see what way I can do that without. Because if we just do a straight double up like the chart, it escalates quite quick. Because if I was to do it the way that chart suggests, I'd be putting £2,500 on. And if that lost, I'd lost £5,000. That ain't for happening. So the way I've just done it is just spread it out a lot more. So yeah, I'll have a look. It might not be doable. I might have to just take the back the fave off if it doesn't come back. But 50p, you know, the rest of the strats are covering that at the moment. So it's nothing too drastic. If it does, then I'll take it off. But anyway, I'll have a quick look and see if there's a game coming up, or a race. Always nice to end on oh, yes we do. We've got one right now. Let's get this fired up. Da-doom.
Hair running. Here you go.
Oh, where's my live player not working?
And they're off racing away. Lovely beginning here
Why
for
is it not
Silkmere.
showing?
2 Sinead's Molly's up there, followed by the 5 back 3. Sinead's Molly now
No.
taking
For some reason it's not
Sinead's
showing.
Molly down the straight from Vanessa.
I can tell you that the 2-dog won.
3 and 4.
So that's 4p. Oh, did it win? Nope, it's 4. This live player's just not playing ball. I think it was 4-1 there. When's the next race? We've got another one in a few moments' time. So what I'll do is I'll pause the video, try and get this working, and we'll watch that one. There we go. So we've got a race about to kick off. Got it all working again. Right, let's go and reload and see if we're up.
It's the Greys 8-2.
Yep, there we go. So, who do we want to win here? Who's got the most on it?
Favourite here, Bauer Gift. 2 starts
Top
yet to
3.
win.
That'd be a
Seamus
nice
Cahill's
win.
runner was second in
30p.
2
And let's
A2
check
outings
the
recently. 7 to 2 for Ballymac Lols. 26 outings, 5 wins for Belinda Green.
Yep, we want trap
6 to
4
1,
to
5
place
Snow,
at least.
24 and 5
Would
for
be
Belinda
nice.
Green, coming back off a spell lame. John O'Lean's Lady, 25 and 5 for Stuart Mapleston. Ivy Hill Jake, 34 and 8. And Hotel Whiskey for Derek Knight, 35 and 6.
And 4, that's the 2 we want. We want trap 3 to win it and 4 to come in right behind it for a nice couple of pence of profits. But
hair running.
Low and steady wins the race.
Here we go
that
then.
was the aim from the start of this challenge, was small daily profits.
They're off,
There we go. We've got 4's gone off.
An okay start. 1 and 4 are showing pace
So
as
audio on
well.
this now?
3, 6 and 5 close up. It's 4 going on. John O'Lean's Lady from 1. Ballymaclols in second. 3, 5, 6. The odds on favourites last. It's 1 from 3 followed by 4, 5, 2 and 6. 2 now running on in behind them. Needs a gap. Has got one on the inside. 1 from 3 followed by 6, 5, 2 and 4. And surely the favourite cannot win from there. Upset on the cards at Hove. 1 will beat 3, 6 back in third. The odds
actually,
on
there is
Johnny,
audio, I just realised. I just have my PC turned down, so. But there you go. Nice race to finish the video. I actually didn't even see who won there. It was a 1. But yes, so if you enjoyed this video and this content so far, remember to do the needful and give it a like, and for anybody who hasn't, you know, subscribe and all that nonsense. And yeah, look, and any comments, I pretty much try to reply to everyone as best I can. Yeah, until next one, see you then. Bye now.